Hello fellow kaiju fans, it is I, GPTV here, and today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions of Ultraman Arc. Usually I would be doing a reaction video, but unfortunately that didn't work out this year as I was in New York City when the trailer dropped. I tried filming a reaction with my friend the Tokoist in New York.
The Tokoist right here in the flesh.
I don't know who he is, he just kind of walked in on me recording this video, so we're dealing with that today. But the footage didn't turn out usable, unfortunately. To make up for this though, I'll still put the reaction on my second channel, the GPTV Vault, just so you guys have something. But I'd say the New York trip was worth it, because I did get this awesome Blazer SH figure arts at the Tamashii Nation store in Times Square. Again, right now I'm just going to go through it to refresh myself because it has been a few days since I've watched it. So, and plus there's an extended version of the trailer that I have not seen yet. I've seen screenshots from it, so I'm going to watch that. It's the Dune Worm! I think that monster looks like Black King. I shot at the explosions, I think it looks really cool. I like Ultraman grabbing the building, although it's a little similar to Blazer. I think the transformation device is actually really cool. Honestly, out of everything revealed, it's probably my favorite thing. It's like actually really unique. I am kind of disappointed the host is younger. I think it's funny the music here sounds like that Chad versus Virgin meme. I'm still not sure how I feel about that design. Oh, there's the sword. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that sword. Okay, these transformations are pretty cool. I haven't seen them yet. His beam looks sick, yeah. And then obviously, big huge Return of Ultraman nod there with the logo. Alright, for starters, the design. What do I think of Arc's design? My initial reaction of it was that it looked like Ultraman Jonas, and then I'm like, oh wait a minute, he looks like Ultraman Rega, that the horns. Yeah, I wasn't really that fond of it seeing it in action at first. It's kind of grown on me now. I like the head more now. I don't like the body still. I still think the body looks a little too bland. I know Tsujimoto, the director, which I'm very excited he's directing. I'm actually really looking forward to that. But I know that he's clearly going for a Return of Ultraman and Mirror Man design combination because they're both the 71 heroes, and obviously there's a big Return of Ultraman thing going on. He even said himself that King Saurus 3 is going to have something to do in the show, which is actually pretty funny. That the director's just leaking everything himself at this point. But I guess we kind of deserve it because no trademarks came out for the show, which was interesting. So unlike with Blazer, we have absolutely no idea the number of monsters that are going to be in the show. We have no clue on the magnitude of kaiju. As for the actual monster design itself, I was like, what the heck am I looking at when I first saw it? Compare that to like Bazanga, which was revealed in Blazer's trailer. It's like, what am I looking at? But you know what? I actually do kind of like it. Alright, let's read this. The new show Ultraman Arc aims to be an inspiration to children about the power to dream and a bridge towards a bright, hopeful future. The tokusatsu drama presents the values of an Ultraman series to the world by depicting a delightful, warm-hearted, and brave hero. So same old, same old. A being of light hailing from a faraway galaxy unites with Yuma, the protagonist who owns tremendous power of imagination, and they form the gigantic new hero, Ultraman Arc. What if in the end, the entire show is actually a dream, and it's just a little boy imagining everything? After you watch an episode of Return of Ultraman and Mirror Man, and it's a story about Tsujimoto's childhood. Who knows? I like the name of the transformation device being the Arc-a-Riser. The synopsis. The mono horn is this thing, it's sticking out of the ground. It's a kaiju's horn from a monster attack 16 years ago. I think that's kind of cool. There's actual lore going on here with previous monster attacks beyond just like, they appeared one day. And we've got the Global Defense Force and Skip, so I guess it's kind of like Orb in a way, how there was, you know, the military basically, and then the nerds. Okay, this is the most interesting point of the synopsis. It was at this moment when Yumi hears the voice of Ruishin, the being of light that he once saw as a child. You and I are one and the same. Unleash your imagination. Obviously, no context as to what the heck Ruishin is. It's not similar to Arc in any way. It's just, hello, Ruishin. We just kind of gotta go along with that. And he gallops towards his everlasting dream. Like a horsey. The whole thing with Arc and my initial impression of it was just like, it's neat. It doesn't grab me nearly as much as Blazer's trailer and Reveal did. Just because Arc is more simple, although I am looking forward to the more show attributes. There's less here. than there was with Blazer. And especially with the host just being the same old, like 20-year-old, fresh out of high school. I'm gonna save the world after Gento is like, you know, a fully grown adult, which is cool. I'm not saying they all have to be adults, but I do prefer like the older heroes a little bit. I would prefer a more mature host at the least. And the fact that his whole thing is the power of imagination, which is just inherently a childish thing. I don't know how to feel about that. I've already gone over Arc's design. I'll talk about the armor a little bit. I think the armors look cool. They just don't really strike me as too unique. They look good. They don't strike me as unique. They remind me a lot of Ultraman X's armor. And I've been seeing a lot of comparisons of that. I'll have to see them in action and what they really can do before I truly judge if they're like lame. I think they at least look cool for now, and I'm excited to see more from them. I'm sure he'll get more crazy, wacky armor down the line. The sword, I do not like the sword. I'm not a fan of the sword. I don't like that every Ultraman has a sword now. I prefer when they like actually have a more unique weapon. And it just looks kind of goofy with the eyes on it, honestly. It's like, and that's the only thing setting it apart, really. And that's about all I have to say about Ultraman Arc. It looks like a promising show, and I'm really excited to see what Sugimoto does as the director, because this is obviously his first time directing. But the show doesn't really strike me as super interesting, especially after Blazar. There are definitely interesting things I'm looking forward to see, but the show ultimately doesn't catch my attention as much as I'd like it to. Could just be because it's a shorter trailer. I don't know. We'll see. This has been GPTV. I am looking forward to Ultraman Arc. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video around, check the links in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.